Edward, help me out here. If I've got two numbers, two things that I'm multiplying, x times y, and I've got 0, what do I know? What do I know about it, Edward? Okay, I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it. It was partially Eric. One of the numbers has to be 0. Okay, so I want you to keep that idea in mind. All right. Now, I've got this, and I'm going to rewrite it. X plus 2 times x minus 5 equals 0. I know that this is true if either one of them equals 0. Okay? I know that this equation will be solved if either one of these equals 0. Okay? So, Arjun, what would make the first one equal 0? If x equaled what? If it equaled negative 2, right? Negative 2 plus 2 would be 0. Okay? That would make it true. Jordan, what would make this second binomial equal 0? If it equaled 5. Okay? So now, if x equals negative 2 or 5, then that equation is true. Now, I want you guys to think back to us talking about this earlier. If I multiply this out, I'm going to get x squared minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 equals 0. And then I'm going to get x squared minus 3x minus 10 equals 0. Now remember, guys, looking at this power, the degree of this equation, what is the largest number of answers that this equation can have, Max? The largest number of solutions. Jordan? 2, right? The degree of the equation tells us how many solutions this equation can have. It doesn't have to. Now, when we graph this equation, it's a parabola because this is a quadratic. Guys, you've got to know that quadratic means the highest power equals 2. That's the highest exponent. Okay? When I graph this thing, I could have, it's going to be a parabola. Let me see if I can, come on. Let me have that. No, it's not going to do it. Here, hang on. Let me draw it in a different color. Here's the parabola, right? Okay. Now, that parabola may not cross the x-axis at all. It may have no solutions. It may just barely touch the x-axis so that it has one solution. Or it actually can hit the x-axis twice and have two solutions. This quadratic, x plus 2 times x minus 5, this one has two solutions. I'll show you where it is. Negative 2 and positive 5. So that means that it hits the x-axis at negative 2 and positive 5. That's when the y equals 0, where it hits the x-axis. Two solutions. Right? Remember when I said a cubic, something like x cubed plus 5x squared, blah, 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 blah. That's going to go like this, and it's going to hit the x-axis 3 times, possibly. You remember us doing that? Remember when I did it to the fourth, it would look like this, and it would hit it here, 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 and there, and it have 4 solutions. You remember us talking about that? Okay. Well, this is an x squared. It's a quadratic. It's going to go to the second power. It's going to have 2 solutions at most. At most 2 solutions. All right? And that's how we find it. Done. Done. All right. Next example.